Okay, I think I actually timed that pretty good. I was trying to time the start of the stream with the start of the game, and I think I actually nailed it pretty well. Sick. Alright. Ooh, real quick before we get started today, look what I did! I changed this now. So now it looks like the Kirby font. So that's nice. I like that. Very cool. Anyway. Back to game. Oh, I haven't played the Origami King in forever. See, this is the one thing that I'm glad that they kept from Color Splash. It's just the fact that Luigi has a cart now. And that's just cool. The other great thing about this game, oh my gosh, is easily the OST. I would almost be willing to say that the Origami King OST I'm not going to say it outclasses, but it definitely rivals the OST of the Thousand Year Door. People might say that's wild to say. I think that's perfectly reasonable. One of the worst Paper Mario games. Okay. And see, that's the main reason why I wanted to do a series for this game, is to show this game isn't the worst Paper Mario game. It's just the most divisive. Simply the most divisive. I think that there's still a lot of merit to this game, and they did a lot of things right. They didn't do everything right, because once again, the combat isn't exactly where people would like it, but that doesn't mean that the game is bad. Saying you would rather play Paper Jam over this is is a bit overkill. But you know what? That's valid. And my goal for this Let's Play is not going to be to sway people and be like, I promise the Origami King is good, this is why. But, because, like, people are going to have their own opinions on games, you know? Like, I'm not here to sway people. But at the end of the day, I do still think this is a good game. And I'm going to do my best to show why. But saying that you would rather play Paper Jam over this is so valid, but I'm also like, wow, that's a low blow. Because I love the Mario and Luigi games, but I think Paper Jam is my least favorite. I loved it on release. I played it a bunch. I love the game, but I would probably say that Paper Jam is like my least favorite Mario and Luigi game. I think I like Partners in Time better than I like Paper Jam. And people normally say that that or Dream Team is the weakest. But I do miss this game. I don't think I've played the Origami King since release, and I really have wanted to. Oh yeah, I never even considered Brothership in there, but I'm also not done with Brothership. Oh yeah, and the meta jokes in this game are actually like really well done. I just noticed how Luigi was like, I figured we would have seen one Toad by now. So the writers for this game definitely know how we feel about the current state of Paper Mario. I feel like the developers of the Origami King were trying their best to strike a middle ground with the creative direction that, like, Tanabe and Miyamoto established all the way back in, like, Sticker Star, while also trying to give us something that we want. That's more in the vein of 64 and Thousand Year Door. Because, like, you know. Is getting a Switch 2 worth it? The console bans still worry me. Honestly, I don't think getting a Switch 2 is worth it right now. I only got one because I'm a Nintendo diehard, but getting a Switch 2 right now, and it goes without saying, in this economy, I don't know. Because, like, I probably would be like, oh, wait for a sale, but, like, we all know Nintendo never does those. But maybe, like, nah. Like, getting something like a Switch 2, you have to deliberately plan that. Like, yeah, like, wait until, like, a holiday or a birthday or something, and then I would say get one. But, like, just and what of those toads? Shouldn't they be silenced for all of eternity? Hearing a lot of them in Color Splash was a little grating. But yeah, I would definitely say, like, just randomly getting a Switch 2, nah. You gotta deliberately plan that. I would say wait. And here's another thing that Origami King does pretty good. Is, like, they lean a little bit more into some of the creepier elements and the ones that just, like, are more unsettling that Color Splash kind of dips their toes into. I really like that about the Origami King. Always gotta make a flashy entrance, huh? Are you here for the Origami Festival too? This dungeon-themed waiting lounge is a huge upgrade from the last festival I attended. Very classy. What was the last festival you attended? You ain't seen Master Bowser anywhere, have you? It ain't like the big lug to leave us Why was I about to say mine? That's terrible. Minions hanging at a public event. You thought I would do a Let's Play of the Thousand Year Door remake? Oh, it's coming. Trust me, it's coming. It's on the way. But I got a couple things I want to do before I do a Let's Play of Thousand Year Door. Yeah, what's next? I've never seen a toad before. Please tell me it's a toad. Not you. Oh. What if I want to come too? I don't want to see Toad, but, like, you know. The Thousand Year Door is the best Paper Mario game. Yeah, easily. That's like the that's the least hot take you could ever make in the series, is that Thousand Year Door is the best game. Everyone is in agreement with that. It's cramped and dark, almost like I'm in between dimensions or something. Oh, we need to go back to Flip Side. Alright, let's go. I love making that joke whenever I play this game. I'm not sure if I should be amazed or scared, but I'm kind of both. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to get out now, please. Is there any way you can help? Oh wow, weird circle on the ground. What was that? Did something light up at your feet? Is it a magic circle? That's good, I think. I mean, I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with it. Can you try to use it somehow? Yeah, that's a good point. Is the white outline. So many people do talk about that. And it's like, it is one of the signals of, wow, this series really isn't what it used to be. I do like how they did it in the TTYD remake. It still maintains the current style that the artists are kind of going for. I forgot this game has motion controls. Bam! It's Olivia! Olivia is easily one of the best characters in the game. Now, a lot of people would say, why? She's just the companion character. But I think I really like Olivia because she just sees everything from kind of like the perspective of a kid. Like, everything that she says is just so, like, very whimsical and stuff. And it's great. I love it. Oh yeah, that's right, we can't go that way. I need to remember, like, the sequencing of this game. Oh, wow. Well, we got a hammer. Whoa, what'd you find? It looks big and smashy. Maybe try pressing the B button and see what happens. Womp. Money. And if I remember anything about this game, it's that you're gonna need a lot of money. Don't you get that Bob-omb that unalives himself? That is one of the major plot points of the game, yes. Bobby is also a very good character. For having amnesia... What is Bobby's whole plot line? See, I don't remember this game. I'm so glad that I'm playing this game now. Because I don't remember it. But, like, I think Bobby's whole thing was, like, he has amnesia or something. And part of that is, like, he needs to go find his fuse or something because he doesn't keep it. I vaguely remember something like that. I also don't remember where on Earth we're supposed to go. Oh, well that'll be a good tell. I can see what you're about to do to my minion and I order you to cut it out! Be careful with your words, Bowser. Be careful what you say. You gotta remember, this is the game after things were introduced. So, you know, people might take that literally. Bob-ombs have short lives. I guess you could say they have a short fuse. Yeah. Realistically, I don't really know if there's a Bob-omb in the series that is known for, like, being angry, I guess, so that you can say that they have a short fuse. I mean, the closest you could probably get is, like, the one general in the Thousand Year Door at Far Outpost. Oh, I guess Bobbery, yeah, that makes sense. Bobbery isn't really known for getting angry, though, I'd say. He's more on the brooding end because of Scarlet. Stiff-looking guys are called folded soldiers. I forget how much of a mouthful that kind of is, or a tongue twister. I don't want to alarm you, but they're unbelievably dangerous. Really now? Is that the case? Bombette. See, I don't know if Bombette is really angry. I mean, kind of. A little bit. See, I've already forgotten where to go. Where do I go? This way? No, I go the other way. You think they might be nearby, Olivia? Wow. Wait, where are we supposed to go? See, I forget how this game works. Oh, yeah, we probably want to go help Bowser. That's probably something we want to do. Yo, what's up, dog? Mario, you're here too? Well, what are you waiting for? Get me down from this thing. Even you know this is no way to treat royalty. I don't know. Royalty that's almost sought the demise of this entire kingdom, like, multiple times. What, this is game number 6 in the series? Oh yeah, Emil is starting a new Let's Play, that's cool. It's, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, that's right. See, I've never really been big into Pokemon. I probably would be, if I played it. If I played it growing up, I would probably be more into it. But, you know. And then he untransforms from cardboard, or so you thought. I'm probably gonna be remembering more things about this game as we go on. Kind of similar to Return to Dreamland. I just kind of remembered more things as the game progressed. But this game is going to be so much more different because I haven't played the game in almost 6 years. So it's been a minute. I don't remember where to go. Is there 1,000 full? Wow, it's almost like I kind of knew what I was doing. Wow. Do you have a Discord server? No, not yet. Just kind of, the community is here. Having a Discord server one day would be cool, though. Oh yeah, and that's right. This was the game where they finally introduced saving in just one step. You don't have to press A, you don't have to wait for a text prompt to go away. It's just, you hit the block, and it just saves, and it's so good. And I think the TTYD remake does this also. I'm so glad they introduced that in this game. It's just very nice. Oh yeah, this sequence is also funny. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. See, people are like, Origami King sucks, but or you gotta admit, Origami King does fix a lot of the problems that Color Splash had. Because Color Splash, the humor was good in the game, in my opinion, but I do understand what some people mean when they're like, oh yeah, it's really just like meta humor, but it's cranked up times 10, you know? Like, I understand that. But I do like how this game kind of tones that down in favor of the more darker elements and more unsettling stuff. I think that's great. But it knows when to be funny, and it knows when to dial it back. That's probably one of the best things about Origami King's writing. Hey, I'm Chris. Dude, do you think I'm gonna join you? You're a shy guy. You prefer card battles and paint. See, that's well, that's not crazy, because I like the battle system in Color Splash. But I don't know, I hear a lot of people say that they hate Color Splash's combat. I always thought I was in the minority in saying that I do like it. But I guess I'm not, because more people like it too. I've never seen a folded soldier like that, Mario. Have you never seen a Goomba, Olivia? I never got to see Toad. Don't worry, you'll see one, eventually. I will say, I do know which game's combat I do like. This one, mainly because I like puzzles. Oh yeah, I forgot the goated OST. This song has grown less on me as time has gone on, but it is still a good song. I especially like Family Jewels' cover of this song. It's very good. You love the card battles compared to this. You know, when you put it like that, it's understandable. Because, like, the combat for this game, there's no real rationale for it. But I guess since since Super, there hasn't really been any real reason for this kind of combat. Yeah, no one really asked for this. Everybody asked for the opposite of this. Just like, let us jump and use our hammer. That's literally all we wanted. But yeah, it is just basically like puzzles, and that's it. I admit I have just been kind of skipping through all of the dialogue in this beginning section. That's kind of because I hate the intro for this game. The introduction takes forever. I kind of wish that you could just like easily go through the intro for this game and skip ahead, but such is the way of RPGs. Also, I'm probably gonna say here's the great thing about Origami King a lot. You have consumable attacks, but you at least have 2 attacks that never go away. That's my main problem with like Sticker Star and Color Splash. You gotta remember that the timing is slightly different from Color Splash for some reason. You think you'll get a Switch 2 when they announce the next Paper Mario? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting on a little bit. I mean, considering that the Thousand Year Door remake did just come out like last year, although at this point it's closer to 2 years ago, they might be like pitching the next Paper Mario game soon. Because like the way that we've been for the last few games is that they take like 4 years to make a new Paper Mario game. Because like the TGYD remake came out in 2024, and then this game came out in 2020, 4 years before that. Color Splash 4 years before that. And then, did Sticker Star come out in 2011 or 2012? I don't remember. But the track record for the last couple games has been, you get a new Paper Mario every 4 years. So, it might not be for a while until we get a new Paper Mario game. I do hope it's sooner rather than later, especially because the Switch 2 is here now. So we could get a new Paper Mario game that makes good use of the Switch 2 hardware. I think that'd be sick. Pokemon Gen 10 leaks sound good though so far. Once again, I don't keep up with Pokemon. But more power to Pokemon fans. There's probably going to be a Pokemon Presents that comes up pretty soon though. So you defeated the first Goomba. Bravo. See, this is what I'm talking about. The writers actually know what they're doing in this game. Time to meet the edgiest Shy Guy that ever did see. Nah, but it is just Ollie. Now that is dysfunctional. That's crazy coming from the cardboard cutout. Speaking of Pokemon, if you own an Android phone or whatever, I recommend looking into Datadex. It's the best unofficial Pokedex app on Google Play. Oh, there's just like apps for that. King Ollie, guys, it's the Origami King. I also love the cinematic elements of this game. Like, this isn't the best that Origami King has to offer, as we'll see in a second, but the way that they make Origami King feel like more serious, especially in comparison to Color Splash. Like, look at this. This is brilliant. For a Mario game, this is sick imagery. I do love how they do it in this game. This, like, when this cutscene came out, this was probably the moment that... This is probably, like, the moment that everybody realized, oh shoot, they're doing something with this game. They're being serious. The closest we probably got to this level of imagery in any Mario game is probably the Thousand Year Door. It's probably the closest we've ever been. 64 had some wicked imagery too, but I feel like Thousand Year Door accomplished it better. Like, that is just cool, man. That's just sick. Hold on, why can't I see? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is also where you get confetti. Can I pick it up? Nope. Where is Olivia again? This way, that's right. Unless you can float like me. Olivia, you know we can't float. I don't think you'd like falling into it. I think that hole does literally 2 damage. Womp. Empty confetti bag. Did you see the colorful scraps of paper that showered out of the tree when you fell? That's confetti. Everything here is made of paper. Really? You don't say. That's why I think if you gather enough confetti and sprinkle it on that hole, it might just fix the problem. Throwing trash at the problem. That's the solution. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. I've seen people say that they think that the confetti system is better is more well executed than the paint system was in Color Splash, because essentially that is what the confetti system is. It's just paint, but recontextualized. To a degree, I would have to agree. I do like how confetti seems more important to the world, because it's like you're literally patching up holes in the world. Whereas in Color Splash, you were just repainting the world, and like paint was kind of like the lifeblood of everything in the game. I think this is also better executed from a narrative sense, because these cause more urgency than just, oh, the world has less life in it. Oh no, it's not gonna kill you. You can walk over, you know, a colorless spot, and it's like, oh no, the world is less beautiful. The world feels less alive. Oh no. If you fall in a not so bottomless hole, is it not so bottomless or not bottomless? I forget what the naming convention is. But if you fall in a hole in this game, you're gonna like hurt. You're gonna feel pain. And the only reason that Mario probably respawns is because the game is like, oh, but he must. But you know, that's probably the closest that you get to friggin' dying. Besides, scissors and stuff like that. Bop. Hello, Olivia. Whew, that's much better, thank you. Alright, now, where are we? God only knows. There's no one around to ask for directions. This could be a problem. Seems like all we can do is explore this area a little bit. I don't know how much help I'll be, but I'm always here to chat if you press the X button. I will probably never need to press the X button. Ooh, one of these here. Oh, that means my brother's already folding this whole world to his whims. Is that what the 1,000-fold arm circle means? Is that wherever one of these is, Ollie has been, or his influence has been? Oh yeah. Oh, you have to hit it multiple times. I probably should have picked Joy-Cons to play this game instead of the Pro Controller. But I just picked up my Pro Controller and I was like, this is a good idea. Right, this game has like real items. I forgot about that. Cool beans. I probably don't need to like go out of my way to collect confetti, because we're gonna collect enough of it. Wowee, I could soak up this view all day long. I mean, it's just the top of the mountain, so. Wait, what's that? Where the castle was? Yeah, your brother isn't really full of original ideas. Bowser has lifted Peach's castle into the sky before. This is not a new thing. Although, granted, it's not in the sky, it's on a mountain, which I'm like, eh. It's sorta different from 64. I'm so sorry. The green hat was related to your hat, wasn't it? See, it's just like lines like that. Like, Olivia doesn't quite know what she's talking about, but she's just like, she just thinks she's right all the time, but not in like a bad way. Just like from a kid perspective. She just has such an optimistic outlook on the world. It's my favorite thing about her. Womp. Oh, maybe I do need more confetti, because I ain't got jack. Oh, never mind, that was enough. I really like how the world designers also made it so that you don't have to, or no, the world is more cohesive. Like, it's not, there are still like loading zones and stuff, but, you know, they feel more connected than just, well, here's a yellow walkway into the ether. It's like, no, we're walking from, you know, a view of the mountainside to, you know, deeper inside this forest. It's very, very nice, compared to just, like I said, You walk on a yellow walkway, and all of a sudden, wow, it's a new area. You know? He's just hitting stuff. It's pretty much half of what Mario does. Since, like, what, 2001? Mario's just been like, I have a hammer, and I'm going to vandalize the world with it. 2001? 2003? When did Superstar Saga come out? So maybe I will need to go out of my way, for a little bit at least, to collect confetti. So... can we get that chest now? I think we have to wait. Also need to make sure I'm patching up holes and I don't miss anything. This. Do I remember how this works? I sure don't. Let's just try stuff. Ooh, money. I do need money. Oh, right. Is this the matching thing? Do I actually remember something about this game? Wait, but there's more stuff. Oh, okay. Look at him strutting like he's cardboard. This must be required if it's over a hole. And I don't have confetti. Sick. Alright, can I grab some of that stuff? Alright. See, why are you coercing me to pull this one? Oh, this is when they show you what this spring does. And voila. Flower pretty. Wait, can you pull it again? Wait, there's like a secret here, isn't there? What the... That's not what I expected, but sure. Where does that go? Okay. Oh yes, Birdo! That's a secret. Birdo looks like she's seen better days. And now she is. We'll probably see her later at some point. Oh, we had to do that! That's not a secret, that's required! Sure seems like a lot of weird stuff is happening. That's what happens when you walk into the woods in any Nintendo game. Okay, that was useless. Can I get some confetti, though? Nice hammer, thank you. I pride myself on it. Let's go pull the one that was over a hole. We probably need to do that. Oh! Faded fire flower. Would watering it restore its potency? Absolutely. That's what we need to do with it. I would love more confetti. Oh, there should be more up here. Because these little grass spots give us confetti too. There's so many places to use this stuff. Like, bruh. Okay, well here, let's grab these coins. Let's fill up. Actually, there is a block over by that hole first, so let's go get that one. Actually, will this give me confetti? Okay, well this is probably what you're supposed to do. Oh! Well, I was right, but not exactly. I thought you were just gonna knock it down. Well, I guess we are, but we are with our 1,000 times folded bare hands. Yay! I win. I'll be taking this. Gee, I wonder what we do with this, guys. Alright, we are gonna need so much confetti. Okay, that seems like a good amount. Nice. Don't we get confetti upgrades in this game? I think we do. I forget. Dude, I'm so glad that they just pile money on you at the beginning of the game. Because, like, I'm not kidding when I say we will need a lot. Well, no. We will. We just will. We just will. Because I'm trying to remember how one of the specific mechanics works. Well, I guess I can just talk about that now. It's not like it's a secret. So, at the end of the game... I know, talking about the end of the game in the first stream, wow, crazy. There are some special, air quotes, like, items you can get. So, if anyone remembers, like, the achievement flags from Sticker Star and Color Splash, those are basically in this game too, except there's, like, 2 of them, literally. There's only 2. Shriveled mushroom. Water it to return it to its original form. $100. Give me the prize money. And those 2 achievement banners that you can get. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, and they give you a star, and then this is how you go get this. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Collectible treasure? Yes, indeed. Maybe even all of them. What do you mean, maybe? We are getting all of them. Oh, I forgot about the doo-dah-dee-dahs. Dog, I miss this game. I miss Origami King, dude. This was like my game when the pandemic was happening. Like, it was this and Dream Team. Because I replayed Dream Team the same year that this game came out. We're not missing anything in this area, are we? And I mean, worst case scenario, even if we are, we just come back. I'm just trying to not come back. I'm trying to do everything in one fell swoop. But, anyway, yeah, the achievement banners. So one of the ones that, one of the achievement banners that we can get is, well, it involves spending money, I'll just say that much. But another one, by the way, involves not gaming over. So, we need to, like, you know, not die. So that's great. I forget how this sequence goes. Do you just, like, leave? You can't leave, though, right? Does Olivia trigger something? Yes. Okay, there we go. Does it feel like we're not really getting anywhere? Olivia, what do you think? Sometimes when the folding gets tough, I like to take a break to clear my head. You know, just sit down somewhere nice and flat with perfect lighting. Like on that tree stump, like this is a movie or something. Ironically, exactly what we need right in front of us. Hey, who's there? You can't sit on old Grand Sappy's head, mister. That's right, he's the elder of this forest. Show some respect, he's got twigs older than you. So what if he's been logged by those nasty little toads? Yes, yes. Thank you, darlings. Bless your bark. You, young man, go back and tell your flat paper friends what a state I'm in. I was trying to do like an old man accent. You can tell it's not very good. I've hardly the hard wits to speak, let alone learn you some manners. That's right. Tell him, Grand Sappy, no toads allowed. No toads allowed. That's a rule that 90% of the world can get behind. Old Grand Sappy here hasn't been the same since they cut him down. See, this is literally what deforestation does to a man. This is Exhibit A. This is exactly what happens. Right. If we ever want to leave, then we need to help him. Forever? I think that means a really long time. You don't say. We're not with those flat paper people who did this to you. You're not, Olivia. You're Origami. We are. Oh, she acknowledges that. Okay. Oh, origami, you say? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Well, if what you say is true, then perhaps you may be of some assistance to me. If you can find a way to restore my energy, I may just let you two leave this place. That's so wonderfully generous of you, truly. I only wish we knew how to restore your energy. Anyway, we're in a hurry ourselves, so we'll do our best to help. I guess if you're gonna help Grand Sappy, we'll let you wander around a bit. And then the fog cleared. There you go, child. Now you can be on your merry way along the mountain. Just don't go wandering off too far. You gotta find us something called the Soul Seed. I can tell this place has soul. Feels like New Orleans down here. Which I'm sure was somewhat the intention, you know? And now the trees have eyes. What's the phrase? The trees have ears or something like that? I don't know. The trees have ears! The trees are alive! Me casually going crazy midstream. Oh, what? We actually get to do fighting? Oh, I forgot. One of the grooviest tracks to ever grace the series. This song is so freaking good, dude. For being the first game to really introduce rock into the series, dude, they got some jazzy stuff in here that's kind of in the vein of Color Splash, and I like it. Second thing about the OST, I guess. You can hate Color Splash all you want. Color Splash had a jazzy as frick OST. And it was really freaking good. And some tracks from this game definitely follow that same format. This game definitely leans heavier into rock, but the jazz elements are still there. And I do love that. I feel like jazz is kind of at the heart of Paper Mario as a whole. Because, like, Sticker Star had a couple jazzy tracks. Super felt like jazzy tracks, but they were probably more electric focused. Thousand Year Door, kind of same as Super. Olivia, I know how to do puzzles, okay? It's not that hard. Bam. I really can't wait for later in the game when the puzzles actually get difficult. Because that was probably my favorite aspect of the game, is that, like, you know, like Chad has said, there's not a leveling system in this game, but, you know, despite the fact that there's not EXP, you do still feel like the game is gradually getting more difficult. I'm so glad that I have played Color Splash fairly recently, so I remember how the hammer timing works. That's honestly one of my least favorite things, if not my least favorite thing, about the three modern Paper Mario games, is that why is the hammer action command so unintuitive? It's so random. Like, why is it like that? Like, it's like a dial, I guess, and you're supposed to wait until the outside parts are orange, but the inside part is blue, I think? And I'm like, okay, but why? Why is it not just a simple action command like it was in the first two games, excuse me. Like, why? Why is it just not like that? Come on. 3 damage? That's a quarter of what I did before. Oh no! 2 of them are out of place. God, I really do hate how the prologue, I guess I'll say. The prologue in 64 feels faster than this. Like, dude. At least in 64, things are happening. Or they at least let you, like, get your bearings quicker than they let you get your bearings in this game. Like, dude, I feel like the ring system takes maybe one battle to truly, like, describe. But then again, you gotta factor for the least common denominator in Nintendo games, and that is tiny little baby mode. You know, what if he actually got me with that? Wow. I really did not expect that to be an enemy. But you really have to, you know, try and make it so that kids can play this game, you know? So, like, understandable, I get that, but... like, kids can understand this, right? Come on. That's the other thing. Why does our number of actions have to be dependent on how many enemies are in the field? That's kind of like, eh. But I guess, in a way, it does still fit into the puzzle aspect of the game. It's like, you know, the number of actions will normally tell you how many enemies, like how many formations of enemies you need to create, I suppose. With 2 actions, you're unstoppable. Yeah, that's why people really value hustle drinks. That's a reference. I normally don't make references to stuff like that, but I mean, shoot, I'll excuse it. It's almost Christmas. Yeah, I haven't even acknowledged that. The title of the stream is not a lie for VOD watchers. Today is, well, the day of recording. Day of streaming, day of recording, I don't know. This is, today is Christmas Eve. It is December 24th. And I was just like, I want a casual game to stream. And in hindsight, I should have picked a different game than this. But I was also like, you know what? I know that the tutorial section of this game is long, and I really do want to just jump into replaying Origami King because it has been a long time since I played this game. So I was like, you know what? I will just bite the bullet. I'll play Origami King for one stream today so I can just get through, I can kind of just like blaze through the tutorial section. And you know, I can get to the really good stuff sooner. Anyway, yeah, we see that this is, you know, a wellspring of life. And it can give us good item. Oh yeah, fire flowers are in this game, but they're not as cracked as they were in Color Splash. Well, as we go on, I suppose. If you're good with action commands, then yeah. Like, fire flowers aren't gonna be like, oh, it's literally, you know, a win button. Especially, I guess, considering that, oh, shoot. Especially considering that, you know, there are multiple enemy formations in this game, so... Oh yeah, and the trees, like, visibly worry. Also, I would, like, talk to these guys, but once again, I'm really just trying to get through the tutorial section of this game. Like, in comparison to my normal Let's Plays, this is really going to be about the experience rather than the entire journey. Like, this really is going to be like, we're getting 100% in this game no matter what it takes. But in comparison to a normal Let's Play, I'm not going to take as much of a focus on like, the world and the characters and such. Although I feel like Origami King naturally does a good job of that on its own. I really don't need to do a whole lot to emphasize that. Man, actually, I look like a hypocrite now, because for as much as I was saying, wow, the confetti system is so much better than the paint system, this is literally the exact same concept as the paint system, is that, wow, confetti can give life to things that have been hollowed out. Well, look at that. Oh yeah, this is definitely like southern US coded. They're saying y'all. They're speaking my language. You need energy? You want this? It's almost like a tiny berry of sorts that you would find in the woods, honestly. Yo, it's been a long time since I've been blackberry picking. If you have like a blackberry bush or fields by where you live, go blackberry picking, dude. It's actually kind of fun. Oh yeah, the other like major part about this game, the songs. I forget about this a lot. This definitely gives the game more character, but I won't lie. When I first played this game, I was like, this is a little corny. But at least the game is corny, and it knows it. And it embraces it. If you're gonna be corny, you better embrace that stuff. With 10 toes down. Or in this case, I guess, a whole tree trunk down. What's up, big dog? I may have called your song corny, but like, you are the man. Tightened up my timbers and put the funk back in my trunk. Open up for my main mustache and this little lady here. Oh yeah, the bushes are alive! Everything is alive! Everything in this forest is alive. I forget about that. Anyway. W characters, thank you for the number. We will probably not be back, but I do recognize that y'all are pretty cool characters. Yonk. The one-hit save really is one of the best things that they added to this game. Whoa! Pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, they made me out of one of Grand Sappy's branches. Reduce, reuse, recycle, I guess. I forget. I literally did just say everything is alive. I forgot literally everything is alive. Oh, wow. See, this is what I'm saying. I miss just, like, going through Origami King and, like, feeling the whimsical nature of this game. This game definitely ups the whimsy that I kind of felt playing Echoes of Wisdom. I know it feels weird to reference that when it's like, you did 2 streams of that game. You did not finish that game. Listen, maybe one day I'll do like a hero mode playthrough of that game. But I did just like take that game and I was like, you know what, I'm just playing this on my own time. Some kind of face, head, hat thing is stuck in that shrub. I'm a toad! Wow, I was way off. Yo, what's up, dog? You need help? Womp. That's marginally better. See, I love the writing in this game, dude. You need flattening out. Bonk. 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 Welcome to one of the best parts of this game. The worst part of Color Splash is the best part of this game. Toads have been transformed into collectibles, quite literally. They are transformed. They get folded up in all sorts of different ways. But this probably is the best way of using... Toads have rights. This is toad abuse. Whew, if you would see the amount of people that hate your kind. But yeah, like, literally taking what people described as, like, soulless NPCs in Sticker Star and Color Splash into a collectible. It's kind of the Forgotten Land approach, how they took Waddle Dees and they were like, instead of being enemy number 1, this is your collectible. You will save these guys now. Oh, this is when we unlock cheering? Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all, I probably will use that mechanic. People are like, that's cheap, that's unnecessary, just make the combat good. It gives me a reason to want to spend coins. And also it gives somewhat of an incentive to actually find toads. This game, and also Color Splash, introduce like a system where you get more out of it when you put more into it. But I'll talk about that more as time goes on. Ooh, I don't need that yet. Although I guess I don't need it, period, because I'm probably about to fight this guy. Actually, hold on. You want to push? Oh! That's not exactly what I meant. I was gonna push him and, like, you know, let him swing. But never mind. I was gonna be friendly. I was gonna choose peace. I was gonna choose friends. We always choose friends. But sure, I suppose. Boom, bam, bop, bam. And then there were none. Nice. Yeah, and that's kind of the other thing, is as long as you fight enemies, you will never need confetti. They will always supply you with confetti at all times. Bonk. Money. I love money. I also love finding friends. I was waiting for the swing, but then that weird Goomba cut in line. Oh wait, can I push this guy? Yonk. Oh wait, no, can you not? Hey, kind of. Somewhat. He's having fun. Yay! Music. We love music in this house. That's so cool. Olivia's like, scoot over. Oh, that's a heal. I forgot about that. You've gone from poop to pep. I can't face all those folded soldiers alone. Yeah, that's true. Mario is the brawn behind this situation. And I am the brain. I am the Brian. Dang. Someone got the, Excuse me. Normally don't sneeze during recording. Someone got the, old chopping axe handed to him. Or in this case, I guess they are the chopping axe. How do I get you out? Here we go. Oh, thank you. I don't know why I was trying to cut more firewood like that. I have plenty. You sure do. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ah, I remember that. Again, everything is alive. We used to be trees, but don't feel bad for us. We'll turn into ashes and grow again. If you say so. Why are you still awake? What are you doing? Oh, one of them was still lingering around. He still had his eyes. Oh, I'm glad I walked over here, because I forgot that that guy was there. Hello. But yeah, this is what I mean. They literally just made Toad's collectibles, and it's kind of brilliant. Well, anyway, are you also... Yep. We must burn. What's up, dog? The fact that everything is alive, again, kind of crazy. And then, bada bing, boom, bop, bada bing. Yeah, like I said earlier, the timing is slightly different from how it is in Color Splash. Like, I don't know why, but the jumps just occasionally are a little finicky. And so are hammers, but that hasn't changed for like 10 years now. It's kind of crazy to believe that Sticker Star came out over 10 years ago. Well, I guess not as crazy as it used to feel. I just remember, like, playing Sticker Star when it first came out, and I'm like, dang, we're here now? We live in an era where Sticker Star came out, and then years later, for the 20th anniversary of one of the best Mario RPGs, they just remade the game. It's like, yeah, we live in a world. They did so much rotating for that, only to do like 2 moves. 2 very simple moves, and then it's like, oh, you win. Yeah, I don't... Man. I really just need to get used to the action commands for this game again. But with the attack buff that you get for solving the puzzles, it's like, well, you can afford to, like, miss a couple action commands, and, like, you would be fine. You're chilling. Yo, you need some help there? You're not even transformed, you just got... you just got messed up. There you go. Money. Oh, speaking of money, there's money back there. Can I have that? Please? Oh, hello! No, I don't. You can press X to get a hint from your real friend. True. Oh yeah, I love how Olivia doesn't like constantly tell you, hey, you know you can like press X to talk to me? It's like, yes, I know. You told me. I'm very aware. I got bored, so I bloomed. Can you bloom? I mean, blame me? Do we get another thing? No, okay. Okay. It's just there for fun. Dang, you were really slid in there. Holy cow. Can we fix him? Wonk. No, we can't. Okay, well. Oh! Confetti. Whoa, that shocked the folds right straight out of me. So I guess there was a hidden block there, huh? That's probably a good thing to remember. It's almost like when you see something weird on the ground. It's like, wow, that means something. The music is also like banging too. I was like, some of the real big bangers that I remember at least probably don't come. Oh, here's what we do. Probably don't come until later in the game, but there's still some really good songs early on. Oh, I walked straight past you. Sorry, buddy. Good thing I walked back here. I was hoping for a helping hand, and I got a helping hammer. You're just full of surprises. That's Mario to a T. Yeah, I skipped over a few things. Whoops! Hey! Not bottomless. Not so bottomless is what I keep wanting to call them, but that is not what they are called. Well. Oh yeah, doesn't this place have like a name? Firing up so you can wolf it down. Welcome to Toad's Barbecue Food Eatery. All firewood used is happy to burn. Are you alive? No? Okay. I also didn't go in the house. I just realized that. I should probably go in the house. Wait, hold on. This isn't a toad, is it? Oh my gosh, that was a toad! Yo! Okay, that's very well hidden. Holy cow. I'm glad I spotted that out of the corner of my eye. I was like, there is a pie over there, but imagine if that was a toad, and it is. Yo, big man! What's up, dog? Can I help you? The toad who lives here isn't home right now, and has actually been gone for kind of a long time. Do we have to come back here at some point? I vaguely remember something like that. Like, we go find... Well, where would the toad be, though, that lives here? Also, wait, we have access to the menu, right? Yeah. Map. Okay. Can we 100% this area right now? I'm not sure. Maybe there... I'll look around for just like a little bit longer. I don't want to take too much time. Excuse me. I don't want to... Jeez, I still have... Jeez, Louise, excuse me. Sorry about that. No, that's a rock. But I don't want to take too much time to try and 100% things. Considering that... I mean, like, yeah, this is a 100% playthrough, but... You know, things have their time. Oh, I actually need this confetti. Wow, that confetti actually did end up coming in handy. Well, would you look at that? Like, I'm not seeing any signs of folded up toads anywhere. And, like, this is where we found the first one, so I feel like there wouldn't be any before here. Can we really just not do anything else right now? Maybe we can't. I'm just like 91% is mighty close to complete. Hello? No. Like, I'm still amazed I found the pie guy, but I don't know, I feel like I've been pretty thorough. Maybe we do just have to come back here later. Alright, well. To Toad Town. You are also not alive. On that note, I think this is a good time for a break. We're probably about to get like a little bit of story here in a second. Never mind. Okay, that's actually good. We're gonna take a quick break, and then I realized there is no music here. Let me pull up some music. Let's do that real quick, shall we? While we go on break for a minute. Well, actually, let me move to the splash screen, and then I should have some music on here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, break time. I will be back. Shout outs to. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay. I was trying to make sure that audio was good. Okay, yeah, I'm here. Anyways, like I was saying, shout outs to Nutblock. That remix of the main theme from Thousand Year Doors. Very, very good. And then also, shout out to Jules, Adri, Carlos, and Zorzi for that Me channel cover that we started Breakout with. Alright. Think we are good. Got myself some water because I was like, wow, I was clearing my throat way too much. And also got a tiny little snack. I got a big old bag of carrots over here that I will feel free to indulge in as much as I see fit. Oh, what? This is a wave battle? Yes, it is. Please don't be shockingly easy. It's shockingly easy. Okay. Oh yeah, they have to teach you about sliding. I literally just thought we naturally had that. But no, I forget that they need to teach you that. It's line dancing. Yes, line dancing will be the key to victory. It's actually the best move that you have in the entire game, is line dancing. The sombrero guy will come out and he'll just like join in. He'll actually boost your attack. Bruh. Man. You could make an insane drinking game out of every time I make a great instead of an excellent on a jump. I'm like, dude, why does this keep happening? But maybe I just need to get good. Like so. All it takes is locking in, but I'm not locked in because, like I said, this is supposed to be just like a leisurely stream today. Probably the best thing about this game's theming is the paper versus origami narrative that they have running through the whole game. This is super neat. Because instead of it being like, I guess like all paint versus black paint, I guess was kind of the narrative they were trying to spin with Color Splash. This makes it feel more like, more serious. Like the stakes are higher or more personal for Mario. Because, you know, half of the entire world is now made of origami. And it's kind of like mind control. But, you know, you just flip the narrative a little bit. And you have all of the normal paper folk come together. Like, you know, Bowser's side or Toad's or whatever. Just normal paper versus origami. That's a really cool narrative. That's actually really neat. It just gives slightly more motivation, not just for Mario, but for all the characters in the game. And when characters are more motivated, the story feels more meaningful. Oh wait, are benches just like are heal blocks in this game? If that's the case, I completely forgot about that. Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or is that creature way too big to be real? Yeah, that's definitely not origami. Also, I applaud the developers for still trying to incorporate new paper elements like this. Because, like, we could have had just a whole game where it was, like, just origami. Like, the whole game was just... Or, like, the whole last game was just about paint. Or before that, it was just about stickers. But for this game, they were like, no, we're gonna do two... If we're gonna do paper gimmicks and we're gonna go all in on it, we're at least gonna do them real good, and we're gonna do two of them, as a matter of fact. They did origami and paper mache. Get bonked. Oh, see, now I'm super excited. I just realized we're in Toad Town. We're gonna get... No, this is one of the best tracks in the game. Is this track right here? I don't think we've heard the violins go in yet, but the violins on this song, dude. It's so beautiful. For being in the beginning of the game, this is one of the banger tracks. Easily. Oh yeah, here we go. Like, dude. And that's the violin section I was talking about. That section is easily my favorite part of this song. I love this freaking song, dude. This is the one... Actually, yeah, this is the one song from the OST I probably listened to the most on its own. Like, not as a cover, not as a remix, because I do have a couple of Origami King covers and remixes in my stream background music playlist, actually. But as for original music from the game, this track easily takes the cake. Like, is it eerie? Like, yeah, but that's the point, you know? The point of the song is to be eerie, but it's also beautiful. The artistry and musical talent on this track is brilliant. Like, the composers really outdid themselves with this game. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I could have knocked down the speakers back at the Whispering Woods. Then it would have been like, you don't get music anymore. Why would you do that to yourself? That is actually a funny little thing that I did not show off. But yeah, you can do that. I also probably wouldn't want to do that, because why would you want to turn off the music in this game? Like, are you insane? Fun, funky, and functional accessory shop, which is, you know... Oh, it's not even open, it's just locked. Okay, then. Does this pipe actually go somewhere? Or is it blocked? Oh no, this pipe actually does go somewhere. Yo, what's up? We're on this side of town now. And this is where we need to be. What? The bridge is broken. And how are we going to get to Peach's castle? It's not like we can just jump in an underground tube, travel through it somehow, and pop out on the other side. It's not like we just did that to get to this bridge in the first place. Oh well. A Shy Guy. I was almost tempted to fight you, but this isn't Color Splash. What's up, dude? Hey, thanks for that. I owe you one. Ooh, but I can pay you back right now with information. If you're trying to get to Peach's castle, you can take the sewer over there. Like this. Graffiti Underground, Toad Town entrance. Technically, it's a sewer. Yo, what up? Let me in. Oh, I forgot to mention that you need a special manhole hook to get down there. I think my friend is using it right now. Just look for a red Shy Guy like me, but not quite as handsome. Okay, very subjective, but duly noted. Well, looky there! I thought he was on the other side of town, actually. I thought he was in, like, the wheelhouse. Or whatever that red building is by the dock. I thought that's where he was. But maybe that's still important for some reason? I don't know. We'll figure that out. I very quickly need more confetti, and guess what we're about to get after we defeat this Paper Macho Soldier? And a heal. They really expect you to take damage to these guys? You just run around them. They're literally the easiest enemies in the game to dodge. Okay, actually these enemies do raise another great point. People have been saying, well, for a long time, honestly, if Paper Mario is an action adventure RPG, why doesn't it just stick to it? Why is Super the only game to really be an action-adventure RPG game? Instead of, that was redundant, RPG game. ATM machine. Why is Super the only game to be an action-adventure RPG? But Color Splash, Sticker Star, and Origami King pretend to be turn-based RPGs. Just let them all be action-adventure RPGs if that's what they're best at. And the Paper Macho Soldiers are easily the best example of that, because that's real-time combat. That's action-adventure RPG stuff. That's stuff that's closer to how Super was than it really is closer to how 64 and the Thousand Year Door were. So if the game is good at that, then stick to it. Why pretend that you're a turn-based RPG when you're really not? And I do understand that. I get that. But I think, once again, kind of like I said earlier, maybe this is more so, the developers still trying to strike a middle ground. Like, maybe And see, here's the thing. I found this out the other day, because the other day I beat the Origami King. I beat the Thousand Year Door for the first time. I know some people are going to be like, wow, you are a fake Paper Mario fan if you're just now beating the Thousand Year Door in the year of our Lord 2025. And it was not the remake, it was the original. Because I did play the original on GameCube, or I started the original on GameCube, before the remake even came out, which honestly, that speaks more to how long I've been playing the game. Even though, you know, it's been out for more than 20 years, but it's harder to get your hands on GameCube stuff, especially a copy of Thousand Year Door. Can I say that, by the way? Why, before the remake came out, and possibly even still, because video game collectors are, you know, emerging in Gen Z, why on planet Earth, why are copies of Thousand Year Door so freaking expensive on GameCube? I think even after the remake came out, I'm still seeing copies of Thousand Year Door that run for like $100+. I'm like, why? You cost just as much as GTA 6 is probably about to cost. Why? I understand that the Thousand Year Door is a very beloved game, but I guess it must be beloved amongst collectors too, because dude, that's insane. And I'm pretty sure I bought my copy. How much did I buy my copy of Thousand Year Door for? I think it was probably like maybe 100, maybe 120 actually. But I mean, I understand. Wait, hold on. Was there not something else back here? I thought this is where we got the manhole hook. Is it? Oh, see, I probably would have understood that if I would have, you know, read the dialogue. But once again, I'm just kind of spamming through some stuff so I can just get through the tutorial. Because, like, this part of Origami King, despite the fact that I have been saying, like, wow, I really don't remember this game a whole lot, which is true, I do remember this part easily. Because, I mean, it's the beginning of the game. You obviously remember the beginning of a video game easier than you remember the later parts of it. This is another great thing about Origami King, is that if there's multiple enemies nearby, instead of forcing you to go in one battle, get out of that one, go into another one, it just triggers a wave battle. That's probably the best thing that they could have done. And it's a huge remedy to Color Splash. Color Splash would occasionally do quote-unquote wave battles, but they weren't waves, of course. It was just, like, it would take a group of enemies, like if you had, like, I don't know, like, two or three Shy Guys or something in the same area on the field, then occasionally the game would just group them together in the same battle and you would fight 3 Shy Guys instead of fighting 1 Shy Guy 3 times, you know? And I'm glad that this game gets that right. Because I hate, like, constantly going in and out of battle when it could just be like that. And it could just be in waves. Or at least just fight all the enemies at one time. Like, the developers could probably say, oh, but if you fight all the enemies at one time, then it makes the battle harder. The battle system is already leagues easier than anything from, like, Thousand Year Door or 64. Just make it cohesive. Make it the same, you know? I don't get why they did that. Oh, here's the manhole hook. Want useful items, not key items. Useful. Do they actually not call them key items in this game? They don't? Are you serious? Why? Just call them key items. They've been key items for years. Just do that. But sure, whatever. Anyway, we have the manhole hook now. There probably are still things to do and, like, you know, stuff. Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, isn't this one funny? Yeah! The dock. You're on it. Can I jump over here? No, of course not. Aren't you? Yeah, because you're the Rocky Wrench. How do I... Oh, that makes sense. It's not ready yet. Come back later. No way, if I do this. What? Yeah. I like fun little things like that. Now, what did this say? Because I walked by it earlier, but I did not read it. Snacks are running low. Sucks for you. I got snacks. Oh, yeah. Time for the Oh, hello there. Oh, I almost got the jump on him. He almost got the jump on me. Can I hit him multiple? Nope. That's what I get for mashing B. I was like, I can just hit him multiple times. No, you can't. This may have been a game designed for tiny little baby, but it is not baby in difficulty. Completely, anyway. Save one more time. Anyway, like I was saying, time for the most useless mechanic in this game. I ain't not here until them things are history. Yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah. These. Rabbit Espresso and Turtle Tea. Either increases or decreases running speed for a brief period of time. Why? Why does this exist? Obviously, I'm gonna get Rabbit Espresso because I would like to run faster, but... Like, this is cool. Nice. An overworld power-up. That's kinda neat. It's actually kind of a brilliant idea of having overworld power-ups. And then it goes away after like 2 seconds. You can only use that in Toad Town. But why? Why? Why would you do that? I just don't understand. Have we been to the museum yet? Oh, I never even filled this up. I could actually use the heal too. But like, why? There's no point to that existing. It's a neat little fun thing. I'll give the developers that. It's hard to relax while there's still paper macho soldiers stomping through town. We literally just relaxed, Olivia. You can take a chill pill on a bench and just, like, you know, take a breather for a second. Oh, yeah! One world, one pipe. A functional art installation celebrating large-scale plumbing. As in, celebrating one of the best things to grace the TTYD remake. It's a warp system. A warp system that's way better than anything that was in any of the previous games. Eat your heart out, 64 and GameCube 1000-Year Door. Now that's a warp system. I would, like, actually go check things out, but, like, aren't we supposed to save, like, the guy who, like, yeah, does everything here? We should probably do that. But yeah, that is the Origami King's warp system, because, by the way, if you couldn't tell, yeah, this is open world again. Thank God that we are no longer in a level system. That's also something that kind of sucks about, yeah, Sticker Star, but yes, I will finally admit, yeah, Color Splash. Wow, me talking bad about Color Splash for once? Ooh, what a thunk it. Although I think I did say, like, the paint system wasn't exactly brilliantly intuitive. Which is true, but yeah, that's probably the one thing that holds Color Splash back from being a better game. If Color Splash was an open world game, I feel like that would honestly do it wonders. Because the world is honestly brilliant. Like, you know, you have a train station, you have a grill, you have a very stylized park, like, you know, you have a coliseum. There's, like, a lot of cool places in Prism Island. Like, you have a tiny, huge island forest. You know, you have the whole sequence to get to the big purple paint star with the archipelago, dude. Color Splash has some pretty neat ideas for locations. I'm not saying that they're ideas that haven't been done before. I mean, Mondo Woods is quite literally, Mondo Woods and the Sacred Forest are quite literally just Tiny Huge Island, but in Paper Mario. But it's still a good idea. And also an idea that I think we've never seen before, right? Because that idea wasn't in Sticker Star. I don't think that idea was in Super, but I also haven't played Super in a long time. And it wasn't in Thousand Year Door, it wasn't in 64. Yeah, that's pretty neat. We haven't seen them use the Tiny Huge Island trope in Paper Mario yet. That's neat. That's cool. But it would have been better if it was in an open world. Like, it's just more cohesive that way. It makes the world feel more alive and more worth exploring. It's not like, oh, well, here's a level. The most that I'm gonna search for is, like, completion stuff. Like, oh wow, here's like a colorless spot in this part of the level. It's like, yeah, cool. That's not really worth exploring for. And I feel like in Color Splash's defense, like, Origami King doesn't really do a whole lot to really incentivize exploration too much. Occasionally they do give you weapons, and that's kind of your reward, because, like, you know, fights are required, but, like, more than just bosses. Which I also feel is why the combat is slightly stronger in Origami King than it is in Color Splash. Is because there are more required fights, so you actually feel more incentive to want to know how to fight instead of, oh, I have all the thing cards I need because I went and talked to the guy in Port Prisma. You know? And it's like you barely even need more cards than that. And it doesn't even matter if you do, because, one, you can buy cards. There's actually an achievement for doing so. You need to buy 200 cards to get one of the achievement flags in Port Prisma. And then it's like everything just gives you cards anyway. Painting colorless spots, hitting question mark blocks, literally doing everything gives you cards. So it's like, if that's the case, then, you know, you will always have everything you need to be successful in battle. And then if you just go talk to the know-it-all toad in the trash can, then you already know what things you need for the next boss. I forgot about this! That's cute! Whoever made this is W. W-Mans. That is so cute. Oh yeah, and I forgot they have like a little remix of it, dude. What are you doing over here? Whoa, it's that one guy. Why are the guys who do the museums in these games they always look like the... Who is the guy? Bye Boogity. Who is the guy? Toadbert, that's his name. They always look like Toadbert from Mario and Luigi. Musée Champion. Also, by the way, that does literally directly translate from French to Mushroom Museum. So, a little bit of French for you there. It has been a long time since I have known French. I took French in high school. That was a long time ago. I don't remember jack. Anyway, we found the guy. I didn't realize he was down here. Around Graffiti Underground is where this game gets hazy for me. I don't exactly remember a whole lot about this game from this point on. And a lot of people would probably be like, are you dead serious? Graffiti Underground, one of the very first areas in the game? Yeah, I'm dead serious. I forget a lot past this. Oh, this is where we get cheering. Correction. Why are all of you so angry? Why so angry? Those are not the angry ones. The angry ones probably do more damage to me. Wait, do I get 2 actions this fight? I probably do. Because this is a decent video. Yeah. They probably do more damage to me. Womp, 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 womp. Score. Wait, is that not a wave battle? No, it wasn't. See, that's even better! This game does Color Splash better than Color Splash does Color Splash. They just put all the enemies in the same fight. Dude. Color Splash can learn from this game. Like, literally, we could have had 2 banger Paper Mario games back to back if Color Splash would have just, like, Color Splash could have been the same exact game, but make it open world. So basically just, that was a terrible jump, hello. Just, like, make the game open world. Everywhere that there's, like, a loading zone to the world map, just connect that to the next area. And I suppose it's natural, like, add a warp system, but... I'm just like, it could be... Is that really the only thing it would change? Just make it open world? Maybe! Because, I mean, the bosses aren't great, but, I mean, they're the same as Sticker Star, so you can either brute force them. Well, no, you can't even brute force them in Color Splash. Never mind. Okay, maybe I would change that. Maybe I would change that. Like, instead of, like, you know, if you don't have the thing that you need, you die. Just make it like how Sticker Star was. Make it so that if you want to brute force the bosses, then you can. Because that's what's so good about P.D. Piranha in Plum Park, is that is just, you fight him. You can use things to speed up the fight, but you don't have to. That's like the one instance of like, oh wow, you know, this makes sense. This is kind of how Sticker Star was, but Sticker Star, honestly, probably did that better than Color Splash. And that's probably the one thing Sticker Star does better than Color Splash, is the bosses. Come on, man. Come on. This is one more time. There we go. You just need to wait longer. But I would say, like, make the game open world. Make it so that you can brute force the bosses if you either don't have the thing to make the fight quicker, or you just want to brute force the bosses and you don't want to use thing cards. Is this a forced battle? Yeah, it is. Cool. I thought it was gonna be forced like a event battle, I believe, but that is later. Event battles are like actually more serious, and they, well, matter more. Hold on. I meant to select these guys. Thank God they have the second button prompt that's like, are you sure you want to do this, you dumb idiot? Did you select the right set of enemies before you waste your turn? There we go. There are 2 ways to do this. No, because you don't want to hammer the swoops, never mind. Right? Yeah, you don't want to hammer the swoops. So theoretically there's 2 ways to do that. Actually, there would be later in the game, right? Because isn't there an item that you can collect that lets you do basically the hammer range, but like it attacks flying enemies? I think there's an item that does that later in the game, but we don't get that for a minute. Man, I'm looking at the money and I'm like, we have 12,000 coins, which is already more coins than you could even have in Color Splash, so they really just said, okay, we're taking the economy in this game and we're just cranking it up to like 1 million. But We need so many freaking coins, from what I remember. Okay, so that's the pipe we need to get to. I wonder where it leads. It's almost like you can see an icon of where the pipe goes. We'd get soggy, and then we'd have more soggy guys in this game. So what is the point here? What do? What do actually? Oh. They run in a circle. Are they important? They're like, you got a problem, bro? Oh, this is an event battle, though. Well, here's an example of this is a required fight. Do we get 3 action? Wow, okay. Okay. I already forgot what I was talking about before now, but I remember it had something to do with like if Color Splash was as good as this game in my eyes. And I think, yeah, it does just land down to make the game open world, make it so that you can brute force the bosses if you want to. Everything else is pretty much good, I feel. Alright, turn. One. Oh, shoot. I see. Yep, understood. Like you turn an actual water wheel. Oh, speaking of water, there does eventually get to a point in this game where like the water looks amazingly good. So, oh, you actually have to climb the ladder. You don't just press a button and do it. Oh, the water disappeared. You don't say, Olivia. Wait, but how do we get over there? Because there's that area over there. Where do we go for that? Or can we not go over there right now? I'm mainly saying that because I'm like, oh, not bottomless holes. We should probably fill those up. Yeah, if you could reach the dang area. But I guess that's a for later thing. That's not a for now thing. Oh, I didn't see the stairwell right there. Never mind, I'm just blind. Hey, that's all the treasures down here. Sick. Let's patch this up. So, wait, if that is the pipe... Wait, is this a sign we can read? Because this is the pipe to Peach's castle, right? So then why does it keep going? Is this bonus? Is this like that one area in Mario RPG in the ship where it's like, this is the way you need to go, but this is the bonus path if you want like frog coins and you don't. Is there a toad down here? Okay, so I probably want to do this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Select the right enemies. And get whacked. And easy as that, ladies and gents. Oh, I think I was talking about how we're gonna need so many coins later, but yeah, that is true though. Oh wait, this is a funny guy. I'm steadily gonna be remembering funny things about this game. Mario, thank you for saving me. And Mario's just like, well, there he goes. So is that graffiti underground 100% complete? No. What? I missed a block? I either missed a block or I missed like 2. If there's 4 down here. It must be, there we go. That's Graffiti Underground 100% complete. Right? Let me double check. Yeah, there we go. Gradually, we will 100% all areas, but, you know, we gotta get to that point, you know? Man, I forget, like, there's a lot to this game. What is this over here? Oh, yeah, you can just turn that off. Well, I like them. I'm one of the few people on planet Earth who actually likes motion controls, so I will keep those on. Now we've made it to the other side. If your poor brother's green hat is okay, and your brother too. She cares more about that hat than she cares about Luigi. Oh yeah, and there's like fragments and stuff. Oh, there's the cart! Pile of junk. Yo. That's not just a pile of junk. Bruh, that's the thing that won Grand Prix in Mario Kart 8. Okay, so we can't move that. Do we need thousand-fold arms to move Luigi's cart? There got money just lying around over here? Shoot. I'll tell you one thing. Peach may get kidnapped every Thursday, but she's got money. Okay. So obviously, we want to get Luigi's hat. Someone wrote Luigi on the inside in very small letters. Is that something Luigi would do? Oh, Luigi's also in Flipside. I guess he wanted to go back. Dude, come on. You've been to Flipside. You know what the deal is. I know you might have trauma from dementia. It's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Can I keep this hat as a memory? I didn't know Luigi, but I miss him anyway. I know that if I was Luigi, I would be like, now I know y'all are not this dumb. Oh wait, is he actually just in this wall over here? Is that why there's only one wall? How do we... Oh. It's almost like it's a puzzle. Wow. Game Design 101, ladies and gentlemen. Where go? Oh, okay, here we go. Wow. Hello. Am I saved? I feel weird. There you go. Not that we had any doubt. I never doubted. Singing edgy. Edgy is true. All the enemies in this game are edgelords. Your hat survived without you. My hat, but what happened to the whole castle? Right. This is a whole okay, hold on. I just remembered something, but it's not there yet. Yep, there it is. This was Luigi's whole purpose in this entire game, is he goes looking for the key to the castle. I forgot about that. Let's pin all our hopes on Luigi. I do need that. True. Wait a minute. Hold on. She said we should look around for clues, but I just thought about it. I don't think I cleared out all the Paper Macho soldiers in Toad Town. I should probably go do that. But where was the last one? Did I not clear them all out? Seriously? She also said we should look out for clues, but I'm like, where though? Like, what exactly are we looking for? What clues are we gonna find around here? Or do we need to go where Luigi's cart was? Oh, sure enough. Well, actually, since we have the option to go back, let's go back and see if I did defeat all the Paper Macho soldiers real quick. Oh, does that mean that we have to go... I'll do that later. Actually... Yeah, I'll do that later. They'll rebuild the bridge. I thought I beat them all, but I guess not. No, I know where the last one is that I didn't beat. Dang, that sucks. Okay, well, we'll be back. Oh, this lets us see the castle. Oh, I think we found the castle. You don't say, Olivia. They are weirdly strong for paper. Like, how come the streamers have so much give, I guess? The strength of paper is something that the feeble mind cannot fully comprehend. Anyway. I feel like this is... Well, is this a farce? Because it looks like they're over here. What's up, dog? Fall. Got him. Get trounced. Trounced and bounced. They never saw it coming. I'm the audience. No, I wanted to do that. And then I wanted to do this. And I assume this guy just drops thousand-fold arms, and that's why it's like, ah, you did it. Wow, who'da thunk? So who is trapped here? Is this just a toad? Oh, I thought I grabbed it. Oh, I pushed one of the triggers and not both. Oh, it is. Hello. Oh, he has the shop. We should go check that out. We have something to spend money on. Oh, they have a quick way to get back to town. Okay, perfect. So we can go get that last Paper Macho soldier, so that way that can be done. Then we'll check out the shop, and we may actually buy a few things. Oh, free mushroom. I would have loved free weapons, though. Okay. Yeah, because the music is still like this. Okay. What the... Dude. You could get attacked and you're just chill? My therapist says I'm a contrarian, but I don't agree. That's a brilliant line. I like that. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So I can work 18-hour days in this shop. Good lord. Okay, I'll be back to see you in a second. We should also stop by the museum, maybe. Well, is there anything we can really do? Like, you can redeem Toad points, but I'm like... I don't need to. I don't need to do that. This is the last one. Ow. He actually got me with that. I saw him coming a mile away and he still caught me with that. There's also another chest over there I forgot about. Man, if I thought I was gonna have to be remembering things about Return to Dreamland, I'm definitely gonna have to be remembering things about this game. Yep, that was the last one. Alright. And now we get the little tranquil music. That, just like, Color Splash gradually gets more... Well, I guess like Color Splash's world map gradually gets more grandiose as the game goes on. What do you say? That's hype to the highest degree. Oh, I'm supposed to holiday. Excuse me. Oh, that's where you suckers went. We could have used your help. Oh, and now they want to help. Actually, that did help me, because I did need the heal. Never mind. Wait, so how did we get to the chest? I thought we just go in the house. Is there like a hidden block somewhere? How do we get over there? Do we get over there from like the right side of town? But yeah, this Toad Time theme will gradually become like more grand because we will save more toads. I think it actually is dependent on, yeah, I never went over here. I think it actually is dependent on how many toads you save and not how many streamers you've gotten rid of. So, that's kind of neat. Okay. Well, there's that. Let's go check out the shop. And honestly, once again, I do not feel the need to check out the museum just yet, so we'll hold off on that. Yo, what's up, dog? Please spend generously. I will not, actually. Iron boots, which I will not buy because we will probably find some. Same with fireflowers, same with mushrooms. Buy in bulk and save. How many does it give you? 3? You do save money that way, don't you? 3 mushrooms and 6 mushrooms. Cool beans. I will not be buying because I have no reason to buy anything from you as of late. Well, that's cool though. We got the shop. Nice. Oh. What? There's a block down there. Gimme. Probably has a mushroom or something. Or money, that's good too. We do need more money. Okay. Well, now we should be able to proceed to the next area now that Toad Town is clear. I'm just gonna keep saving every time I pass the save block, because shoot, why not? We're here. So, is this the first area? Does this just take you straight to... I think it's like the mountain? It's not Autumn Mountain, is it? Because Autumn Mountain is like the blue area, right? The blue streamer area? This should be... Okay, cool. I think we'll at least get started on this area. And then I think once I find another save block here, I think then we'll go ahead and call it for today. Look at this guy. Because I really just wanted to knock out the prologue for today. So, now that the prologue is done, yeah, I know how to check the menu, dog. But yeah, now that we are pretty much done with the prologue, I'm like, yeah, that's about all I wanted to get done. Because now is the time where you can actually, like, you know, play the game and experience the story. So, I feel like that's good. Also, doing like 1 chapter per stream probably sounds like a good idea. Well, maybe not for the later ones, because the later ones can get pretty long, but I don't know. We'll see. It is called Picnic Road, Olivia. We could have a picnic. No. You can have a picnic. It's important to, you know, not let saving the world completely consume you. You gotta take time for yourself at some point, too. Why do you think, in the past 2 adventures, Link has taken, like, you know, 250 hours or something like that to save Zelda? It's because he also enjoys the roses along the path he travels. That's what you gotta do. This is like having a new superpower. I don't think flattening you into a folded piece of paper is a superpower. Nor would I want that. Are they all mad because they missed the picnic? Oh no, they all have different emotions because they missed the picnic. When you pull up to the family cookout and all the food is already gone. What's in here? Secret? Oh, we love secret. Oh, look. These holes are important for something, right? Yeah! Look at there. Hello. I hope you weren't expecting a treasure map or a scroll filled with ancient secrets. No, can't say that I was. It almost seems like hammering a hole in the ground for 416 years or something like that would crash the game or something. Okay. You also have to keep your eyes peeled, because dude, look at that. Just toads all around. Yo. What's up, dog? I knew someone would come along who had a compulsion about hitting every surface with a hammer. Real. That's copium of the highest regard. Yo, what's up, dog? How difficult is your puzzle? Not difficult at all, actually. It also doesn't help when you do throw in multiple enemy types, and then it's like, oh, I wonder where these enemies are supposed to go. Because it's harder when, you know, they're all the same type, and you have to line them up correctly, because you gotta be like, oh, these go in this formation, that action command sucked, and these go in this formation, like, you know, for jump and hammer, respectively. But when there's different enemy types, it is easier to distinguish, oh, this is where these go, you know? Very quickly just going to check something. This music is also very nice. I like this. I'm missing money! No! I was missing money, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well. Okay, cool. We're chill. Just needed to check something real fast. Okay, more battles, why not? Is there a town in this chapter? I just thought about that. Is there a town here? Actually, something I just thought about. You know, Nintendo, I think this game was really a big sign that, Nintendo was embracing the durability system, which we'll see why later. Or will we see it now? Can you give me something? No! Okay, well, worth a shot. But this game is really a sign that Nintendo was embracing the durability system, because it's like, this game uses it, you know, Zelda was famous for using it, Animal Crossing uses it. Like, so many of these games use the durability system. But honestly, this game, or no, This game could teach games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom a lot. Because it does so much to just have, you know, your two basic weapons. They don't do a whole lot of attack, but they still never break. They still never go away. That's easily the best thing about the boots and the hammer. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but the fact that they never break easily does wonder for the game. I can press Y to just use a mushroom? Wait, actually? Oh, duh, because you can just use items. I'm tripping. Well, this house, everyone, is an example of what COVID was like. Which, once again, is partially ironic because this game came out during COVID. I see a hole that makes me think that there's stuff in it. And there is. Can I steal your mail? No, the mail is Toad's? Wondering how I already had this written. Me too. Real. This is a nice little sequence. Now I have to actually call my friends. Thanks, Mario. Sarcasm. Real. What's this? The invention helped me truly find myself. Real. I guess we give that to someone at some point? Is that an item that we just got? No, we just read somebody's mail. Okay. Oh, what, one of you are here? Yo, what's up, dude? Oh, he's just here for fun. That's so cool. I like rocky wrenches. I don't know why this game is like, we're gonna put rocky wrenches everywhere for no reason. They've never been this prevalent in any other game, but we're just gonna make it so. And it's just like, yeah, it's kind of cool. Because there's like a whole legion of kind of like underused enemies. Rocky wrenches definitely is one of them. Ninjas is definitely one of the lesser known ones. I say there's a legion of like these underused enemies, and then I'm like, I struggle to name more than two. Well, Dino Rexes. And then what's the other one? The ones that breathe fire that are also from Super Mario World? Are they just called like Dino Dinos? Something like that? It's not like Dino Dino Jungle from Double Dash, but like those enemies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those guys. And it's kind of funny though, because it's like, wow, all of the underused enemies are from, you know, 3 and World. Because they like come back in very specific instances. Bone enemies, kind of. Like we saw Bone Goombas in Color Splash, and then we also saw them in New Soup 2. That was kind of neat. Bone Goombas and Bone Piranhas as well. You can make like a whole... Man, imagine if we had access to the bone enemies in Mario Maker 2. You can make a whole Halloween-themed level. Just put it in a ghost house. And spam bone enemies. That's like, wow. Halloween level. But lots of people just figure out what to do with theming like that anyway. And they just pull it out, just pull it off with what we were given. Speaking of Mario Maker... It's about time that we get a Mario Maker game on Switch too. Like, I understand the thing has only been out for like, what, 6 months at this point, but... Dude, a Mario Maker game with mouse controls. That's, like, probably gonna be better than the first Mario Maker. Because, like, the Wii U gamepad is super intuitive with the stylus and the gamepad screen. But imagine using a mouse to design Mario levels. That's quite literally what modders do, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. That's literally what modders do. It's like, wow, putting all the power of the modders into the player's hands. That'd be sick. I don't know if they're just gonna do... They better just make a Mario Maker 3, man. Because I don't want them to be like, here's the Switch 2 edition of Mario Maker 2, and then it barely adds anything. I'm just like, bruh. Just give us Mario Maker 3 and put it on Switch 2. And now that we do have mouse controls, and mouse controls are more intuitive than using joysticks, then like, yeah, do put it on Switch 2, so that way it's exclusive and everyone has access to the mouse controls who plays the game. And then let us make 3D levels. Like, it's about freaking time. That's probably the best thing that they could do. They could absolutely add more stuff to 2D Mario. And honestly, with Mario Maker 3, they could just make it... They could just make it, like a 2D mode and a 3D mode. Although I guess if you really want to be like, well, you know, put more effort into the 3D aspect, because I guess you could say, that we can still play Mario Maker 2 on Switch 2, because the system is backwards compatible, then I would understand that. So that way, the developers can put more, time and effort into fleshing out the 3D elements of the game, rather than specifically set aside time and money to develop new things for the 2D. I just think that would be cool if we could get more things to design 2D levels with. Oh, it's funny how I'm talking about Mario Maker in this. I thought you were a Toad. Fooled me. I was gonna say, can't you just beat the thing like this? No. There are two ways to do this, because you could do this and then this, or you could just do this, and that gives you a perfect lineup. See, that's okay. That's another thing about this game where I'm like, you did a good thing. You could have gone way further with that, though. I feel like what the developers could have done to make the battle system more interesting and engaging is if, like, you know, you did have situations where there was more than one way to solve the problem. We love games where there's more than one way to solve the problem. But instead of being like, perfect lineup, and then you get double the puzzle completion bonus, because I did just see that on the results screen. Instead of getting double the bonus, because, like, you're always going to get coins, I feel like you would rather want to incentivize something for in battle, you know, the thing that you're currently doing. Give, like, double attack, or something like that. Instead of just a 50% attack boost, give just double attack. Or maybe do triple attack, even. I mean, shoot, we already don't know how much HP these enemies have, so what's the point? Bam! There were a lot of Toads in there, holy cow. Let's go. And then it's just a flag. And then it's like literally just a flag, right? Yeah, true. But yeah, like, give either a higher attack buff or something. I feel like more coins is just like not exactly worthwhile. I really do think that. And when I first got a perfect lineup, when I first played the game, I was like, oh, do they give you double attack for doing that? And no, they don't. They're just like, here's double the bonus that you would get. And I'm like, that's fine. But imagine how much more you could have done with that. It's like that incentivizes players to like be on their toes and look for more clever ways to solve puzzles. You know? Incentivize that with higher attack. Or maybe even like making that an achievement would maybe mean something? I don't know. But yeah, that's definitely an example of something that they could have done better then. But for what it's worth, it's a neat system. But the more that you, like, you know, put in depth to a system like this, like, you know, the more that players are going to want to engage with it. And I think, I guess I can go ahead and talk about that. Well, no, actually, because, like, aren't we about to find a save block? I've basically done this entire area, right? That is a conversation piece that I can hold for next stream, because, like, this game really is, you know, you get in what you put, you get out what you put in. Did that really just happen? I can't even swim. It's a video game. Video game logic is gonna video game logic. Missed a hole back here. Cool beans. A lot of toads flapping around like butterflies. Alright, I think we go to the town now? Question mark? Well, it's not quite a town, but, like, you know. How do we help you? I guess we won't know. We'll have to figure it out next time, because that is going to do it for today. Like I said, I really did just want to go ahead and get the prologue out of the way, because the beginning of the game is a little bit slow. Like, it took 2 hours just for us to be like, okay, now we're kind of getting places. Although I guess games like, you know, Pikmin, I suppose, and somewhat Metroid are similar in nature. Like, the beginning of Metroid Dread, before you can really start doing sequence breaks, it takes a minute. You're just going through the motions on every single run you do. And then, like, Pikmin 4, like, day 1 takes a minute, which is probably why when they added New Game Plus, they were like, let's skip ahead to, like, day 2. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I might not stream the Origami King for a minute, which I know is probably the same thing I said about Air Riders. I got a set of games I'm trying to stream right now. I'm just swapping them out as we go. But this is gonna be like a whole series. We're doing a whole 100% playthrough of this game, and I'm excited that it's finally kicked off to a good start. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.